Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a mountain, there lived a young man named Marco. He was 24, the age of dreams and ambition, but also the age of restlessness. Marco's mind was never at peace. Thoughts poured through him like an endless waterfall. Why did I fail? If only I had done things differently, what will happen to me in the future? The more he thought, the more exhausted he became. At night, he couldn't sleep. By day, he forgot how to smile. His world had turned into a storm full of noise, lightning, and chaos, with no calm in sight. One day, Marco heard the villagers talking about a wise old man who lived far away in the hills. Long ago, this man had been a famous psychologist in the city. After helping thousands find peace in their troubled minds, he had left behind the noise of the world and chosen a quiet life surrounded by nature. People said that anyone who met him would discover how to find true peace within. That rumor lit a spark of hope inside Marco. Maybe, he thought, if I find that man, I'll learn how to calm the storm inside me. Without hesitation, Marco packed his bag and began his journey. After many days of walking through winding roads, he finally reached a small village perched on the mountainside. In front of him stood a little house wrapped in greenery, moss covering the tiles, and birds singing joyfully on the porch. On a wooden chair sat an old man with silver hair and a gentle face, eyes closed in serene meditation. Marco approached quietly and said, "Sir, my mind is always in turmoil. I can't stop thinking. I can't feel peace. I just want to be calm. Can you help me?" The old man opened his eyes. His gaze was deep and still, like the surface of a quiet lake. With a faint smile, he said, "So, you wish to find peace? Then do one small thing for me." He led Marco into the yard, picked up a glass and filled it to the very brim with water, so full that even a small shake could spill it. Then he handed it to Marco. "Take this glass," the old man said. "Walk from here to the end of the village and back. But remember, do not spill even a single drop." Marco was puzzled, but agreed. Holding the glass carefully with both hands, he began to walk. The village road was narrow and busy. Children played, vendors shouted, dogs barked, the wind blew, dust swirled. The world was full of distractions. But Marco saw none of it, heard none of it. His whole focus was on the glass in his hands, one step, one breath, steady and slow. When he finally returned, sweat covered his forehead, but the glass was still full. He smiled proudly. "Sir, I did it. I didn't spill a drop." The old man nodded kindly. "Well done," he said softly. "But tell me, did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking or the wind rustling through the trees?" Marco shook his head. "No, sir. I was only focused on the glass." The old man smiled, his eyes warm and shining. "That, my son, is the secret of peace. When your mind is fully present in this very moment, there is no room for fear, regret, or worry. When you think only of the glass, you are not trapped by the past, nor anxious about the future. Your mind, at that moment, is truly still." Marco stood silently. It felt as if a beam of light had just entered his heart. All those years, he had been searching for peace, not realizing it was already within him. It was never hidden in a faraway place, nor in another teacher. It had always been there, inside himself, waiting for him to return to the present moment. With emotion in his voice, Marco said, "Sir, now I understand. To find peace, I must live fully in the present. I must let my mind settle like this still glass of water." The old man smiled gently. "Yes, my boy, Peace is not the absence of storms, but the ability to remain calm within them. As the golden sunset bathed the little house, birds returned to their nests. Marco began his walk down the mountain path. The wind still blew. The world was still noisy. But inside him, everything was quiet. He finally understood. Peace does not come from escaping life, but from learning to live with it with a mindful and tranquil heart. Because in the end, each of us carries a glass of water, our own mind. When we let the past stir it, the water turns cloudy. When we worry about the future, the water trembles. Only when we live fully in the present does the water become still, and the heart truly at peace. Peace is not a destination. It is the way we walk through our journey.